Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gal True Crime. In this video, I have another missing persons case to share with you. Latonya Roberts was 22 years old when she went missing from Orlando, Florida in 1994. So Latonya was last seen on the evening of December 14th, 1994 in Orlando. She paged one of her sisters and said that she was going to the movies and she might also go to a nightclub, and she has never been seen or heard from again. After her disappearance, her white four-door 1988 Toyota Corolla was found abandoned at Heroes, which is a nightclub in the 400 block of West Kennedy Boulevard in Eatonville, Florida. The tire was flat, the doors were locked, and the car's alarm system was turned on, but unfortunately, there was no sign of Latonya. And there are very few details available in Latonya's case, unfortunately. So now, as of 2025, when I'm recording this, it's been over 30 years that Latonya has been missing, and her sister Lolita says, "I would not wish this on my worst enemy to have a family member and you have no idea where they are." Lolita goes on to say, "The last time I saw my sister was at my high school basketball game. Oak Ridge had a game on a Friday night, and I had to sing the national anthem, and she came out to support me. She videotaped me singing, and after that, she came up, she gave me a hug, we talked, and she stayed for a few moments, and then after that, she got a page from her boyfriend. She went out to the payphone that was set up outside the school to call the boyfriend back, and then she came back to inform me that she was going over to his house, and she said that she will call me later." So Latonya did page Lolita later, and once they got on the phone, they talked about going to Eatonville. Lolita says that Latonya said, "Hey, do you want to go hang out with me at Heroes?" And when she said that, the boyfriend was in the background, and he asked her in an almost violent way, "Who are you talking to?" And she said, "This is my sister." And that was the last time that Lolita heard from Latonya. It was actually Latonya's father who found Latonya's car, once again, a white 1988 Toyota Corolla. It was abandoned outside of what was then called Club Heroes. It had a flat tire. And her sister says that Latoya is about 4'11", so she always sat on a cushion and pushed her seat all the way up to the steering wheel. But when they checked the vehicle, the cushion was in the back seat. So Lolita also said, quote, "and the driver's seat was pulled all the way back. So that gave an indication to us that our sister did not drive that car up there." So the family told detectives about the alleged emotional and physical abuse that Latonya suffered at the hands of her boyfriend, information that she kept in a planner and a diary and a calendar, and all that was given to investigators. So Latonya was listed as endangered and missing after detectives received the reports that the boyfriend took Latonya to a Polk County citrus grove just 1 month before she went missing. So Latoya recalled that apparently this boyfriend took her out to the citrus grove, dug a hole, put a firearm to her head, and told Latonya that he would kill her and nobody would find her. Sergeant Ben Thorpe said, so, there's a threat made against her life, and then after a period of time, she ended up missing. Sergeant Thorpe manages the DV and missing persons unit for the Orange County Sheriff's Department. The boyfriend was a person of interest identified early on by the original detectives who investigated Latonya's case, but there was not enough evidence to charge him with Latonya's disappearance. Latonya's sister says the family pleaded for help. They made themselves available to detectives, the media. At one point, they offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to Latonya's whereabouts, and it basically got them nowhere. Latonya's story was printed in the Crusader in 1995. The Crusader is a national publication, but the word of her disappearance never went national. Latonya's sister Lolita says, quote, "I don't believe that black and brown colored men and women cases are treated the same as other cases." So Sergeant Thorpe said, I can see how people may perceive that. I can tell you definitely for myself and for the people that work for me, I have an incredibly diverse squad, end quote. Thorpe and 6 others handle all the DV, missing persons, and child abuse cases for the entire county. Sergeant Thorpe said, quote, "We dig into it and treat each case with the utmost importance. So as far as myself and the sheriff's office and my squad, that phenomenon, I can tell you, hands down, does not exist for us," end quote. So Lolita says, what if you were in our shoes and if it was someone that you love dearly, you would want someone to come forth if they had any information. Absolutely. If you see something, say something. If you know something, say something. At the time, the Orange County Sheriff's Office had around 140 missing persons cases. And according to Sergeant Thorpe, he said that all the information is documented and retained and that all their missing persons are never forgotten. He added that families who may not have the resolution they want should continue to keep in contact, continue to keep the name fresh in everybody's minds, and to work together as a team to try to uncover additional information. So once again, Latonya Dion Roberts has been missing from Orlando, Florida since December 14th, 1994. She is a black female. She was 22 years old at the time she went missing. She will be 52 years old as of 2025. At the time she went missing, she was 4 foot 11 inches tall and 90 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. She may use the nickname Tanya or the middle names Diane or Dion, spelled Dion. Her hair was in braids at the time of her disappearance. Her ears are pierced. She was last known to be wearing a black leather jacket, fuchsia flower print shirt, purple stretch pants, black boots, and possibly an Oak Ridge High School class ring. And she was possibly carrying a beige or brown Dooney and Burke purse. So if you have any information regarding Latonya's case, you are urged to call the Orlando Police Department at 407-836-4357. So guys, we can help bring more awareness to Latonya's case by giving the video a like. Please leave a comment below. But the most important thing you can do is share this video anywhere and everywhere you can to all your social media platforms to keep Latonya's name, her face, her story out there so that she is never forgotten. If you would like to learn more about missing persons and unsolved cold cases, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.